Good day, everybody. Today is 12:30 a.m., November 21st. Just to let you know, we're coming into our our Black Friday week promotion. We launched it today, actually. If you're on my email list, you know what I'm talking about. So today I'm going to talk about specifically crypto world and what's going on. So for those of you who don't know, I've been on about cryptocurrencies, exchanges for quite a long time now, good couple of years. This report I'm going to show you is from Kraken. Let me talk about this Kraken business. Kraken's probably the safest exchange out there. They're fully registered, U.S. based, have really good customer service, and I like them. I think it's safe. I don't have a lot of money in there anyways. There are better asset classes, namely stocks, to get you better performance. But there are still diehard crypto fans out there. I want to talk about what's gone on with all the major exchanges, specifically FTX. As we know, FTX did blow up. It was all a fraud. Now, for those that have lost money, hey, what can I tell you? If you're investing into a broker that's based out of the Bahamas, not based within the U.S., that tells you that they're trying to skirt regulation. Now, if you're not smart enough to figure that out, you get what you get. And that's what happens if you had money in there. And unfortunately, there's not much that can be said. No protection. I mean, there's going to be some kind of regulation coming down the pipes for both, probably right in the West, all the Western countries. As it stands right now, there is no protection. But if you are still diehard crypto, I'd probably look at Kraken. Now, I've been Kraken for a good couple of years. As I said, their customer support's really good. And the major thing is that they're pretty honest. This report I'm going to show you is from the intelligence, Kraken intelligence. But the big thing about Kraken is, what you need to know is that Kraken is legit. Kraken has been working on their bank for quite a while out of Wyoming, and I think they already got their routing numbers from the Federal Reserve, which is like a big deal. Also, with Kraken, the big deal with them there is that their customer service is really good, as I said, and that's a big factor. But the more important one is that they're based out of the U.S. So, in my mind, it's fairly safe. Kraken was the one that pulled and did the investigation in Mt. Gox, so they've been around for a long time. So, as it stands, let's take a look at this report that they just put out about FTX. And all the other exchanges that are out there. Binance, I have proven that Binance is not safe either, not because of lack of cash or whatnot, or liquidity. That's not the problem with Binance. Binance is really an exchange that has facilitated criminal elements. And I say that because I've shown when Russia invaded into Ukraine, Binance was there. Like back in January, Russia decided to license exchanges that were to be able to trade in Russia. They supported. They were like iffy on it, so they allowed it. In stepped Binance, and then not the invasion started happening right away. The third week of February, what happened was money was starting to move out. So if you were to look at Bitcoin in Russian ruble, waves in ruble, gold, anything to do with the Russian crypto world, it skyrocketed for right up until probably the end of February. And what was going on is that Russia, all the oligarchs were moving all their money, converting it into crypto. Binance looks like they were the ones that facilitated that. And just the charts for all those combos, those pairs I was telling you, they mushroomed like 3 times, 5 times, 7 times, whatever it was. And then what they were doing is they'd hold it for a while, invasion happens, for, let's say, a couple of weeks, maybe a month, and then all of those pairs collapse. What was going on was they were exiting out of Binance and then dumping their money into Dubai real estate and buying up a lot of Dubai real estate in early March, I guess. So that's what the strategy was happening with Binance. Binance was part of that. They actually, as I said, facilitated that. If you ask anyone in the U.S. government, they probably would say that's a criminal element. And that's why you only have Binance.us. Now, if you see the .us, that's FTX.us, and there's FTX.com. So that tells you there's something funky going on, where they have to separate two exchanges, one specifically for the U.S., so that they can meet the so-called regulations or get a license. Now, Binance is going to get busted for criminal elements. Somewhere, somehow, they will get caught, or somebody will ask questions. In terms of crypto.com, I've heard nothing but not good things with that coin, that they could be next. The next one after that's a big concern is Coinbase. And people don't know, but I talked about in my webinars, is that Coinbase got raked, and you can read it in my report. You won't see it in my report on Seeking Alpha, but there was a comment on it, and others did comment about it, where the SEC did tell Coinbase that they had to declare to their customer base that they were intermingling customer accounts with their operations, which is a big no-no. And that's what happened to a lot of big hedge funds in 2008, where they would intermingle customer accounts with their operations, which is a big no-no. So Coinbase got caught with it. The founder, Brian Armstrong, the douchebag and scumbag that he is, said, "Oops, sorry, I didn't know," and had to publicly declare that in a blog post. So if you're to sit there and trust Coinbase exchange, run away. I'm going to be using them for wallet purposes as well as the commerce, because I'm tired of having to go through the KYC with, let's say, MetaMask. So I'm not happy to say, but I will stick with Coinbase on that front. But do not allow yourself to abuse them as an exchange. They will con you, and that's it. Also, crypto.com, and pretty well the only safe exchange out there that's US based or allows you to trade US based is Kraken. This self custodial, it's just a matter of time before people get hacked. I just read that one of the MetaMask wallets got hacked, so that's not safe either. So we'll leave it at that for now. So let's get into this report after this big spiel. Now, you can see this report's called Crypto On-Chain Digest. These are really good. So this will go through all the usual spiel that I went through. But you can see here, when it comes to Ethereum and Bitcoin, you can see here Bitcoin fell 23% after the FTX. And then the Ethereum did its merge from proof of work to proof of stake and dropped 25%. Obviously, it's not really good, but you can see the factors here in the macro as well. Now, when it comes to crypto analysis, all the people go on about watching the charts, watching what's going on in the industry. Truthfully, where you're going to watch real potential what will move, it will be on this one right here, on-chain fundamentals. That's what you're going to look for. And these reports here from Kraken show you how to do it. And what metrics to use. So along here they go on and on about. Here's all the major coins that they have. Now with Kraken you have over 200 coins to trade. So there's lots of opportunity there. Like Serum moved quite a bit last week. A couple other ones did move. So there are those opportunities if you do get to see them. But right now they're super negative. So here's the movers. The only ones that moved were Cardano and Doge. Doge could probably move because of the Elon Musk Twitter thing. So let's say if Musk decides to allow Dogecoin to be an officially supported coin of transaction on Twitter and allows Twitter to be turned into maybe some kind of wallet, which it probably could happen, that will definitely impact Doge in a huge way. The other coin I'm surprised that they don't have listed here, and again, this is really meant for the U.S. market, being in Canada. The other one to really watch, it's not listed here, is Ripple. I think Ripple's doing really good. I think that will be the new coin to watch that will really take off to what Bitcoin did back in a couple of years ago when it went from 20K to 60K. I think Ripple XRP will be that coin that will move like that. Come the spring, once they come out of the court case, they'll prove their legitimacy. They're still in the top 5 biggest coins that cannot be traded in the U.S., but yet they're still big enough to be in the top 5, which is pretty big considering all the other coins that have come and gone over the years. So in here we go on about year-to-date performance. Really good analysis for on-chain volume. Obviously, that's another big factor. I've been watching a couple of NFT projects, Novel being one of them, out of New York for transacting and building end-to-end solutions for NFT. And obviously, if you're into that ecosystem, kind of watching that, I think obviously Ethereum's going to own that in terms of side chains or level 2. I think the coin to watch will be Polygon Matic. That could be the short-term big winner. But you can see here the volume is pretty big. Bitcoin's dropped back. Algo has dropped back. But these big ones, obviously this one's the merge. Doge probably picked up because of as I said, Twitter and the Elon Musk effect, you call it, I guess. Cardano I can never explain, but you know, they say that's coming along, so what can I say? See here, total active addresses. Bitcoin's up, I'm surprised by that. Doge is up. Cardano's up a lot. So really depends how you want to look at crypto, but obviously if you're a speculator on price, you know, there's not much movement on there unless you're wanting to watch some of the smaller coins. We're looking at here, daily transaction. And look at that, Algo's number is right up there. It's just weird, really mixed stories here. And then we get into the stable coin. This is weird because you'd think that Tether would be right up there, but I think a lot of people have moved off of Tether. So here you can see Tron, this USDT has boomed. GUSD, BUSD, which is Binance, USDC's done okay, but no Tether. I think people are just, they don't trust Tether at all. And the other big thing I can say about Kraken, I don't like learning what I've learned and seeing what I've seen, especially with that algo one, the algo based one on Luna. That one crashed it all, and I think that spooked a lot of people. So for Kraken, you only want to trade the real McCoys, US dollars. So that's what I trade. That's one of the strengths of Kraken, because like a lot of the coins are traded in US dollar. So I like that, and they are, as I said, they're fairly regulated as well. So right here you got Ethereum, Doge, Elon Musk endorsement and acquisition, Twitter. Meme coin saw notable transaction fees, volume, market share, and da. And I think Ethereum is going to grow in terms of utility as well. In terms of these stable coins, I just don't like them. If I can trade the real McCoy US dollar, I'll gladly do that. So in terms of Elon Musk and whatever your opinion is of him and Twitter, I think Elon Musk just stepped in. First, he wanted to it was all about the free speech thing, but now he's really digging in, and I think he's getting a rise out of it, meaning he's obviously trolling here. That's one big factor. But the other thing is some of the videos and posts that I've seen, he's really working with whatever software engineers are still left in Twitter. He's really doing this as a challenge to himself. This is like a dream, most likely for him. This is probably something that he thrives in. And personally, I think Twitter will be a huge success. The other big factor that people don't know is Elon Musk's first project ever coming out of Queen's University, going into the U.S. university system. His first project was called X.com, which turned into PayPal. But with Elon Musk, he did make reference of X.com when he took over Twitter. So what he's going to do is, there's rumors, and I think it's going to happen, is the Tesla phone will come out, and it's going to be very revolutionary, look it up. But what will happen is, just like in China, where you have the Weibo app, or one of the super apps, and it does everything in China, your social, your financial, your you name it, it's all in one app. And I think that's what Elon Musk is trying to do with Twitter now. And I think he's going to be very successful with it. And not only that, but he can use that app as the primary home app on this new Tesla phone. And with the Tesla phone, just so you know, he's got the satellite network that he owns as well. So he's able to use that to sort of like have his own cellular network where he can bypass all of the traditional cell providers like AT&T, Verizon, and whatnot for the US. So that's going to be a big advantage that he's got, because it's all in place. So I think that's the approach now that he's taking, and that's probably how he's building it himself. So what's that got to do with crypto is he's a big Bitcoin supporter, but his biggest one he likes as a joke coin is Doge. So Doge, if Twitter's successful, so will Doge. So that's how I see it. And you can see the growth of it in the last couple of months on the growth of the wallet and stuff. So who knows where it goes, despite what your political beliefs are. It's up to you. But that's pretty well it. And again, if you want to join what I do, you can get onto the net, in the email, quantlabs.net/books. Fill in your info. It's all private. And we don't spam you. And right now, as I said, we're doing our Black Friday sale. So that's going to be a big deal. And as I said, because I already put out big videos on the Seeking Alpha stuff, I'm more into now. Right now, I love crypto, but I need to see it perform. And I've been testing some transactions with it last week, and it is still challenging to trade in crypto. And it's like trying to basically pick horse racing. And but with with stock, it's more predictable. And you're not going to get 50 or double your money in a week like back in the heyday of crypto, but you're able to do it when you pick the right sectors, the right stocks. You can do pretty good. You can get 10%, 20%, even up to 30-40% moves in a very predictable manner. So that's where I'm focusing on right now, plus with the US based stocks as well. Because I think I just created a new video, and from what I'm seeing, the U.S. stock market is strengthening. And when you look at the world of when the virus first came out in 2020, landlords were not able to force their tenants to pay rent, but yet the stock market was still operating, still making money with it. But if you're in the real estate market, especially in the tenant game, you're screwed like large. So stock market's going to be in the same boat. And as we move into a recession, which I think we're already feeling the effects of it, crypto is not the place to be. Unfortunately, it's proven to be that's the case. But with stocks, some of the stocks out there are really good. Other than that, I'm going to shut up. Thanks for watching. And if you want, get in on the quantlabs.net/books and get onto the email list. Thanks for watching.